It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. On offense, here are the Thunder. Walker at the elbow. Pass to Simmons. Claxton with the steal. Second shot opportunity. And he slams it one-handed.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. 6 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That one misses for Simmons. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Johnson for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
The kick out to Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Over to the left wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Stolen by Walker. Outside Williams. Outside Walker. To the wing right side. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Claxton. Outside Williams. Shoots the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Simmons can't get it to go. Taken away by Williams. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, man. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
Trailed by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. No good from outside. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Thunder. On the wing, Williams. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Johnson. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Right side Simmons. Powell with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
Jalen Suggs. First personal foul.
It's the Nets now. 4-point game.
Substitutions on the court.
Pass to Wilson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamare. Johnson surveying the floor. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Wilson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
To the left side wing. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Hands it from downtown. Wilson's got 5 points so far.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Kamare. Here's Fleming. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
For the Thunder, number 23.
Nets trail by 4. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Launches it. A shot, no good. And so here is Oklahoma City. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fleming. Johnson left side. 4 on the clock. And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the...
Thunder, 20.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and it has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Frankie, here some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Whitehead. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Out to the right wing. Here's Fleming. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Fleming's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson down low. The rebound by Richards.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
One shot.
And Claxton, no good on that one. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Suggs. A beautiful reverse layup. Suggs has got 5.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Keon.
And Johnson drops them both. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Johnson outside. Williams looking over the floor. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Clowney pulls it in.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
A nice shot by Simmons.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Simmons left side. Clock at 6. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And it's Johnson penetrating. And then Johnson with the dunk.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. And it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. No good with the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now Simmons. Outside Williams. Back to Simmons. It's hauled in by Claxton. And Williams, here we go. A miss that time, would have put him up. The Thunder with the lead. And here is Simmons. Claxton with the steal. Pushing it up. Pass to Powell. Off target at the rim. On offense, here are the Thunder. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
with the drive. Misses the layup.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Outside Williams. Johnson outside. Over Walker. The offensive rebound. Pass to Powell. For the lead. It's good from long range. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Johnson with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Claxton with the steal. Down low. Johnson outside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Williams.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
There's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Johnson attacking. Pass to Kamare. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Kamare's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Time to get excited and get loud. Here they are. Team Fight. Get loud, fans. Off the court, your Hype Squad. The most passionate fans in the class. Let's go. It's Team Fight.
For the Nets. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 3-pointer. Drains the 3-pointer.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Wallace outside. Knocked away. And they're on the break. Goes up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
So, Greg, you played the point. And create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. His three-pointers off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
The eighth of versatility. That is pretty special.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Just going to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And he converts the layup. He's got 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. From downtown. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nets leading by 12. Now here's Johnson. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. Back to Suggs. Pass to Walker. Suggs with the ball. Clock is at 3. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Suggs has got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Johnson outside. Suggs with the steal. And a wide open look for Walker. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Williams. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And Brooklyn making a change here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Hartenstein. And the rejection by Claxton. Stolen by Walker. Hartenstein. And the rejection by Claxton. On defense, the Nets. Pass to Suggs. Outside Williams. Clock at 4. Blocked again.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Screen by Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
No good there. Walker with some nice D.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told him it's all about maintaining the lead. He told him he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Shot from 12. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. To the inside. Back to Suggs. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
How? And it's Suggs with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams for 3. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Screen by Hartenstein. To the paint. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And that one misses. Nets leading by 8. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Both teams will make substitutions. Uncovered. And yes, it's good. And the Nets lead by 10.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Nesmith. Hits it from three-point range. Nesmith has got his first 3 points of the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Under trailing by 7. Suggs with the ball. Ball's not loose. Fires for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Nick Claxton.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
The shot comes out.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
Here's Suggs. The Thunder with another miss. Inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Brooklyn easily.